We've done a couple of different videos on this John Deere S100 riding lawnmower that I picked up, going through all the features and everything. Also doing a few accessories just to improve the look, function, feel of our new lawnmower. So for this video, I want to share with you the accessory that I was most anticipating, I was most excited for. And the accessory I'm talking about is the mulching cover. Easily just slaps right on the side there. I'll show you in 1 second, but this will let us mulch up all our grass so we don't get all the clumps and everything. It also isn't the extravagance of a bagger. You have these holes and stuff in the back that you could attach a big old bagger. Add size and weight, complexity. It's another thing that could break down the line. It's just, to me, it's too much. Too much. I don't need a whole bagger, but I can put the mulching cover on, and then it's nice that we don't have grass shooting out the side here into flower beds or just places that you don't want it to. Get it all mulched up, leave it right underneath the mower where it lies, and it'll give us a nice, crisp, beautiful lawn, which I obviously strive for. The install process is super simple, no tools required. It just kind of sits in place. Then we have these bungees here with the clips on the end that hold it down. Now to start off, you want to put your deck in the lowest position. It's going to go under both the chute and this extra little plate here, so both of these have to get lifted up, and it's going to go underneath there. To start off, I took off the chute and inner plate there. That is just two 13mm nuts up there. Makes it easier for me to show you this in the video. I did have another reason for doing it, but we'll get to that once we get this installation done. So for the cover, it's just going to sit right like so, but a couple of things that you want to make sure you're doing. This lip right here should be inside the deck lip. Should be sitting inside there. And then we have this tab should go behind the opening right here. So you're going to be over the top on the top, and that's going to go inside. And then we'll use our bungees and attach those. There we are, all installed. You can see how we're over the top lip here. We're tucked behind right there. We're stretching over here for this slotted hole for our bungee to hold it in place. Up front, the only hole that's reasonable that we can get to is this right here. If the bracket wasn't in the way, I'd love to get to that hole back there, because this needs a little bit of downward pressure. If you take the chute off like I did, you're going to have a little bit of a gap down here because there's nothing pushing down. The chute is spring loaded and everything, plus it adds a little weight, so it pushes down. You can see how much that's moving when I push down on it. So that's going to leave me, in my situation, a little bit of a gap down here. Now I want to talk about two things real quick before we wrap this up. First off, the reason that I'm going to leave the chute off is because of my shed. The opening to get through there, I actually have to bend over, pull up the chute, drive through the doorway, let it drop back down. Of course, the lawnmower wants to die because you're not actually sitting in the seat anymore. Just kind of a hassle and everything, where now I can easily fit in and out of the doorway without messing with the chute and everything. Now, the other thing you may want to consider is, from the factory, your lawnmower has standard lawnmower blades. They are designed to pull the grass up like a fan, a suction effect, and then cut the grass and shoot it out that discharge port. You're blocking that off now, so there's no way for the grass to grow. There's nowhere for the grass to go. So you may have to switch to mulching blades. There's two blades under there. You have to switch both of those to the mulching blades. The mulching blades are designed to cut the grass several times, where the standard blades lift, cut, shoot. Mulching blades cut, 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 and it grinds it down more like a coffee grinder. You know, you have finer pieces of grass as opposed to like one long piece of grass. So if you notice trails of long grass behind you, if grass is shooting out the front, or if you're getting lots of turbulence in front of you, it's because there's a lot of pressure under there and it has nowhere to go now. But those are both signs that you'll probably need to upgrade to mulching blades. Honestly, I wouldn't change out the blades unless you have to. Give it a mow or two, see how you like it. If you have to, then you have to. And we'll do a separate video maybe later on doing that. But super simple upgrade, and if you're in my position, it's like the only way to go. So much easier getting in and out of the shed when you don't have to lift that chute up and everything. Two other indicators that you may want to swap out to mulching blades. If you notice the engine having a hard time bogging down, wanting to die in grass that isn't as tall or thick as you're used to mowing through, it's a combination of the original blades and not having any place for that grass to grow could be bogging down the engine, which could be an indication you should switch out to mulching blades. Also, if after mowing you take a look up under the deck, even just record a video with your phone and turn on the flash or something and kind of try and look around under there, you know, with it off, the key out, you know, all those safety things. If you're getting a ton of grass built up either directly on the blades or up underneath the deck, then that's another indication you may need mulching blades as opposed to the standard blades. So there it is, guys. Thanks for watching.